Hi, I'm Nirmalya. In the next couple of minutes, I'll walk you through the AWS course. Now, AWS does not need any introduction, so I'll come straight to the point in terms of what exactly we will be offering as part of this course. So, this is divided into probably about 8 or 9 odd modules. And throughout this course, you would get a deep understanding of AWS, not just from the core services, but also the different managed services that AWS offers. So we begin by understanding the core concept of cloud computing at a very high level, and then dive straight into the heart of AWS, which is EC2, Elastic Cloud Compute. Now this is where AWS offers infrastructure as a service, so you can go out there and rent VMs. So we explore all the aspects of EC2 in terms of what kinds of machines that you can rent, what are the things that you can install on EC2, how do you log in into EC2, how do you manage EC2, what kind of different applications, how easily you can put on it, the migration strategies, so on and so forth. So we get into a lot of details with respect to the core service, which is EC2. Subsequent to that, we get into the next part of our course, which is storage and delivery. Now, if you really look at it, AWS offers 3 core services. One is compute, the second one is storage and delivery, and the third one is networking. Right, so this is the second part where we talk about different kinds of storage. So EBS, which is Elastic Block Storage. We talk about S3, which is simple storage service, and then we also talk about the storage in terms of relational databases and such. Right, we get into a lot of details in terms of all of these, including concepts about enterprises can go in for their on-premise storage gateways. We talk about that too, CDN, and a variety of other things. Then we move on to the third segment, which is networking and Route 53. Networking is VPC. Route 53 is for the DNS services. So here we talk about how do we organize our infrastructure. So how many subnets or availability zones per se, right, should we create? What kind of applications should we deploy on these kind of subnets? Which subnet should be public facing? Which subnet should be private? How do you deploy a multi-availability zone application in such kind of environments? How do I create such environments across multiple regions? And how do we link them all together? How do we route traffic across all of these regions? All of these things is something that we talk about. And finally, we finish up looking at managed services. So for example, gone are the days where enterprises used to spend an enormous amount of dollars to spend on an ESB or some sort of a warehousing backbone. Everything is pretty much available as a service from AWS. So we look at it purely from an architectural perspective, what these services are and how it can help an enterprise. So that's the summary of this particular course. Hope to see you there.